We're going to look at prime factorization today. A prime number is a whole number greater than 1 that has exactly 2 factors, 1 in itself. So if we're looking at the numbers 1 through 10, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And if we go through it just to review, 1 is neither prime nor composite because its factors are 1 in itself. 2 is prime. Its only factors are 1 and 2. 3 is prime. Its only factors are 1 and 3 because 1 times 3 is 3. 4 is not. 5 is. 6 is not. 7 is prime. 8, 9, and 10 are not prime. And these are the main factors that you're going to be using because they're smaller. But you can use any prime number to help you with a prime factorization. A composite number is a whole number greater than 1 that has more than 2 factors. And you can write any composite number as a product of prime factors. This is called prime factorization. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. So looking at the number 36, I want to show you how to organize this because we are going to do a factor tree, but we're going to try to stick to using the prime factors in order. Okay, so from least to greatest, so 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, etc. All right, so if we look at 36, let's start with 2. 2 and 18. 2 times 18 is 36. 2 is prime. 18. I can still divide 18 by 2. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 is prime. 9 is composite still, so I have to keep going. 9, 3 times 3. 3 and 3 are both prime factors. And then when you're writing your prime factorization, you have to make sure that you're using only prime numbers. Remember, 1 is not prime. And you're going to write it in exponential form. So if you look, we have 2 is our first prime factor of 36. I have 2, and it's used 2 times, so that's 2 squared. I've got 3, it's used 2 times, so that's 3 squared. And that's how you're going to write your answer. Let's go ahead and do a few of these problems together. You're going to be working on 1 through 26. So let's look at number 1. Number 1, this just says express in exponential form and then find the product. So for the 1 through 9, we're going to write the exponential form first. So looking at this, what's the smallest factor that you see here? Well, it's a 2. It's occurring 2 times. And then 5 is also occurring 2 times. So my prime factorization would be 2 squared times 5 squared. And then it also says find the product. So I do have to find the answer. So 2 squared is 4, 5 squared is 25, and 4 quarters give you 100. So 1 through 9, that's 2 parts for each of these. Let's do another one together. How about we do number 2? So 2 is used 3 times. So that's 2 cubed times 3 is only used once. 2 to the third power is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. So that's the answer to number 2. All right, you're going to finish those for me. Now let's look at how about we do number 10 together? All right, so 45. We're going to make the prime factor tree. Now, is 45 divisible by 2? It's not, so I'm going to go to 3. It is divisible by 3. 3 times 15. 3 is prime. 15, you can break that down into 3 and 5. Both of those are prime, and then I'm done. Now that I've shown my factor tree, I still have to go back and write the prime factorization in exponential form, which means using exponents. Starting with your smallest factor, you've got 3. It happens 2 times. It's used 2 times, times 5. And then this is my final answer. I just stop. I don't have to find the product because I already was told what the original number was. All right, let's try another one. How about 66? So 66, I can break that down. So that would be 2 and 33. 33 is not prime, but I can break that down to 3 and 11. All right, so my prime factorization would be 2 times 3 times 11. No exponents are used here other than the phantom 1, but you don't have to include the 1. All right, and then let's try one of these down below. How about 125? So we're doing number 21 next. 125, it's not divisible by 2. If you check for divisibility of 3, we've got 1 plus 2 plus 5. Remember, you add the digits to see if the sum is divisible by 3. So 3 plus 5 is 8, not divisible by 3. But we do see it ends in a 5. So I can divide by 5, and it actually goes in 25 times. So 5, 25 is 5 and 5. And so my prime factorization will be 5 to the third power. So 10 through 26 also has two parts. You're going to do the factor tree and write the prime factorization as well.